Hi, this is my next update, which is 2 weeks yesterday. Yesterday was 2 weeks post-op. I did go to my uh, cardio surgeon's follow-up appointment and as well as a follow-up appointment to my cardiologist. I still have a rapid pulse and low blood pressure, 90s over 60s. Um, so besides that, the surgeon's office said my scar looks good, everything looks great. Um, when she looked at my scar, she was the physician's assistant to my surgeon, and when she saw my scar, she said, "Oh, geez, he started lower with yours. Here seems high to me, but she says usually they start even higher up." So she said he was, trying to get a lower scar on me, not as big of a scar, I guess, um, because maybe he thought I'd be self-conscious of it or something. And which I'm not really about the scar, I just am about that lump at the top. So I'm looking forward to that going away. Um, the surgeon's office, we also talked about when I could go back to work. She said definitely wait a few more weeks because I just had major surgery 2 weeks ago. Um, I don't think I can get disability because I'm self-employed. Um, I don't know. I didn't really look into it because I was really hoping to get back to work soon. And I also meant to ask her when I could drive because I know the reason I can't drive now is because my sternum is apart and still healing. So if the airbag were to go off, it would just bust my sternum open again. So that's the whole reason behind not being able to drive. So I do need to call her back and find out when I can drive. So she told me to stop taking the beta blocker they put me on at the hospital because my blood pressure is too low, and to see my cardiologist. So from there I went to my cardiologist's office, and he put me on a different beta blocker, the one I was on before surgery called Natadol, and the Natadol lowered my pulse for me before, so he has me taking the lowest dose I can, which is like half of a um, let me see. I want to tell you exactly what I'm on here. Let me look at my phone because that's where I have my medication list here. Okay. He has me on 10 milligrams of Natadol. So I have a 20 milligram pill because that's the smallest they make. He has me cutting it in half. Pre-surgery, I was taking a half a pill every other day, and it was keeping my pulse where it should be, around 70 at rest. Um, and now he has me on Natadol, the same half a pill, 10 milligrams. He wants me to do it every day for 2 weeks because he said it's long acting or long releasing or something. So it's not going to work right away. It has to build up in my system. And then he said after 2 weeks, I should see my pulse at a normal level and then switch to half a pill every other day. This morning, last night, my blood pressure was awesome. It was, sorry, I'm looking. It was 125 over 80 last night, which is higher than it's been. However, I did go out to eat last night, had Coca-Cola and Mexican food. So I don't know if that raised my blood pressure um, and pulse, which my pulse was 100. That's where it's been. So then this morning when I took it, my blood pressure was only um, 80 over 60. 78 over 60 was my blood pressure this morning with a pulse of 86. So my pulse is coming down. So hopefully the Natadol's working. I'm still concerned about my blood pressure being low. I went shopping. My son took me to AC Moore yesterday so I could get some beads because I wanted to try to make some jewelry or something. I always need to be creating something. And when I got into AC Moore, although I've been walking around without much issue at home, when I was at AC Moore, I did a lot of, I'd squat to look at things that were low, and then I would stand up and everything was going white, and I had to hold on to something next to me. So after that happened twice, I'm like, geez, I guess I better not squat. I'm definitely having dizziness issues with the low blood pressure. So even if someone drove me to work, I substitute teach in my off season. I'm normally a wedding photographer, but winters are very slow, so I like to substitute teach to um, fill in, so I can get paid during the winter. I'm also looking for a long-term art teacher sub job. That's what my teaching certification is in, art. Um, so I really want to get back to work and I feel good, but because my blood pressure is still low and it seems to be unpredictable whether I feel normal or feel dizzy and lightheaded, I think I got to wait a few more weeks on that and let my blood pressure get to a higher level. So, all my doctor did, he didn't put me on anything to raise my blood pressure. He put me on Natadol to lower my pulse. Um, and he wants to see me in 2 months. And he gave me a script to see if my hemoglobin is going up. You can look at my past videos. I only had a hemoglobin of 8.2 when I left the hospital, and I refused the blood transfusion because I wanted my body to make its own blood, and they said that was fine, but it's just going to be a little bit slower of a recovery. Um, so my cardiologist gave me a script to get my blood drawn a week before I see him, so he has the results at my 2 month follow up. So that's where I'm at now. I will make another video. I want to do a video weekly or sooner if there's any changes. So my next video should be next week. If for some reason my pulse gets normal and my blood pressure gets normal, I'll come back and make another video. The only other thing, is it called a spirometer, the breathing thing? I haven't been using it and I should be. My lungs feel great. Both doctors said my lungs were clear. And so for the heck of it, I did it. At the hospital, I couldn't get past the 500 mark. And now my lungs are taking in air and I'm getting up to anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000. So it was cool to see that improvement, that my lungs were able to expand more. Because when I was at the hospital, I couldn't imagine that I would ever get past 500 because it was so hard to breathe in. So that's it. So thanks for watching. If you want to see the next updates and be notified of new videos, click subscribe below. I'll show you my scar 2 weeks post-op. This is what it's looking like. It looks curved on the camera, but it's really straight, and it looks like it's healing very well. The lump is definitely going down. Try to show you a side view. Definitely going down from where it was. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions for me, put them in the comments. I'm happy to answer anything I can. I'm doing these videos to help other people that may be facing similar surgeries. So please ask me whatever you want, and I'll be happy to answer anything I can. Thanks. Bye.